Stop treating the .22 long rifle like it is just a backyard toy for popping soda cans. At SHOT Show 2026, the industry finally realized that small caliber does not mean small performance. If you buy the wrong rimfire this year, you are overpaying for marketing hype or missing out on critical upgrades. We are cutting through the noise to rank the top 7 platforms for real-world utility. But the rifle waiting at number 1 completely undercuts the king and flips the entire market on its head. Starting our list at number 7 is the Burggara BMRX Carbon. This backcountry precision rig proves that a .22 can punch way above its weight class. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on extreme rigidity without the bulk. By wrapping a thin steel liner in carbon fiber, Burggara keeps stiffness incredibly high while dropping the overall weight to a nimble 5.7 pounds. It also features an integrated 30 MOA rail, allowing you to dial past 200 yards without running out of elevation. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the 18-inch barrel runs a 1:16 twist rate to perfectly stabilize heavy 40-grain hunting loads. In a survival scenario, tracking small game across steep ridgelines, this platform stays perfectly planted. Compared to standard factory rimfires that tap out at 100 yards, this lets you easily ring 8-inch steel at double that distance. But here is the brutal truth. Costing nearly $900, it creeps into centerfire territory and stubbornly relies on proprietary magazines. If you want a refined, capable instrument, this dominates. Keeping things practical at number 6 is the CVA Cascade Rimfire. They did not just shrink a cheap plinker. They cloned the exact ergonomics and muscle memory of their full-size centerfire hunting rifles. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on serious stability. The 18-inch barrel features a threaded muzzle, allowing you to run it completely suppressed right out of the box. Tipping the scales at 5.5 pounds in the walnut configuration, that extra mass perfectly deadens your crosshairs when shooting off barricades or leaning heavily against a tree. Chambered in .22 long rifle with a 1:16 twist, it stabilizes common 40-grain hunting loads effortlessly. In a tactical property management scenario, neutralizing pests at first light, running suppressed ensures you do not spook targets within 200 yards. Compared to ultra-light rimfires that wobble wildly under adrenaline-induced stress, this feeds reliably from standard Ruger rotary magazines. You can drop in the dirt. But here is the brutal truth. If you are covering 10 miles of steep mountain terrain, that heavy stock will absolutely drain your stamina. If you demand a serious training tool, this dominates. Stepping up the game at number 5 is the Savage Revel series. It looks like a classic Western relic, but was completely rebuilt for modern backcountry survival. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on extreme longevity. Inside the lightweight aluminum receiver sits a robust steel trunnion system. This steel-on-steel lockup ensures your headspace stays incredibly tight after thousands of rounds without beating up soft alloy. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the 18-inch barrel uses a 1:16 twist to stabilize 40-grain hunting loads. In a rugged survival scenario, this takedown design lets you split the weapon in half and stash it in a truck cab or backpack. Compared to platforms with bulky detachable magazines, this feeds from a 12-round tubular magazine, eliminating snag points in heavy brush. But here is the brutal truth. Loading that tube magazine 1 round at a time with tactical gloves is incredibly slow and clumsy. Plus, the trigger has a heavy traditional wall instead of a crisp break. If you demand old-school craftsmanship with modern mechanical authority, this platform dominates. Now we are getting serious at number 4 with the CZ457 Target. This platform completely abandons the traditional hunting profile to act as a precision surgical instrument. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on pure mechanical consistency. It runs a match-grade chamber cut to minimum tolerances, so when you close the short 60-degree bolt, the bullet engages the rifling immediately. This eliminates slop and keeps your knuckles completely clear of your optic during rapid manipulations. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the 20-inch cold hammer forged barrel utilizes a 1:16 twist to stabilize premium 40-grain match ammo. In a static Overwatch scenario firing from the prone position, you can effortlessly stack rounds into a dime-sized group at 100 yards. Compared to lightweight field guns tipping the scales at 8 pounds, makes this a massive stability anchor that absorbs all recoil. But here is the brutal truth. Setting you back $3,300, that tight chamber will absolutely choke on cheap bulk ammunition. If you demand Olympic-level precision, this platform dominates. Entering the elite tier at number 3 is the Tristar KR22. This platform grabs the blueprint of the legendary 1022 and proves it can be done cheaper. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on out-of-the-box utility. It stretches to an 18.6-inch barrel, giving you extra velocity over shorter carbines without becoming too long. It comes factory-threaded, so you can run a suppressor immediately without paying a gunsmith. Chambered in .22 long rifle, it runs the standard 1:16 twist to stabilize bread and butter, 36 and 40 grain loads. In a quiet property management scenario, tipping the scales right around 5 pounds makes it light enough to carry all afternoon chasing targets without feeling hollow. Compared to other budget semi-automatics that choke on bulk ammunition, this rig accepts universal Ruger pattern magazines and eats cheap, dirty fuel flawlessly. But here is the brutal truth. For under $300, you get absolutely no rear cleaning port and no last round bolt hold open. If you demand a dependable, no-nonsense workhorse, this dominates. Getting closer to the crown at number 2 is the Ruger 1022, 2026 configuration. They finally listened to the crowd to fix decades-old complaints. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on long-term reliability. Ruger added a rear cleaning port so you can run a rod from the breech instead of dragging grit across the crown. They also dropped in the BX trigger, breaking cleanly at 2.5 pounds. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the 16.1-inch barrel uses a 1:16 twist to stabilize 40-grain hunting loads. In a fast-paced survival scenario, maneuvering inside a truck cab, the 5-pound weight makes it incredibly quick to shoulder. Compared to older bone stock models, where guys had to immediately swap the mushy factory parts, this new setup tightens groups instantly and feeds perfectly from ubiquitous rotary magazines. But here is the brutal truth. Costing $349, you are absolutely paying for the brand name to catch up to the aftermarket. If you demand the upgraded king of semi-automatics, this dominates. Taking the throne at number 1 is the Savage ATRX22. This weapon nobody saw coming completely disrupts the Rimfire empire. Under the hood, the engineering focuses on serious structural integrity. The polymer receiver features an optic rail molded directly into it as one solid piece, so nothing shifts under heavy vibration. It integrates a critical last round, bolt hold open. When the magazine runs dry, the bolt locks back for visual confirmation. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the 16.5-inch barrel uses a 1:16 twist to stabilize 36 and 40 grain loads. In a dense woodland survival scenario, this 5-pound rig shoulders fast and maintains solid terminal performance on small targets. Compared to the classic 1022, this adds a factory rear cleaning port straight out of the box. But here is the brutal truth. That modern bolt hold-open feature only works with proprietary magazines. If you run universal rotary magazines, you completely lose that tactical lockback advantage. If you demand modern engineering, this undisputed king dominates. The rimfire renaissance is absolutely real. The industry finally figured out that we demand serious tactical tools, and not just fragile backyard toys. So here's the final question for you. If you had to grab one platform to push deep into the woods tomorrow morning, are you sticking with the proven old king, or are you betting your money on the new blood? Sound off down in the comments below. Train hard, stay sharp, and I will see you on the next one.